Alrighty. It is now 3 p.m. Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. As you can see, I am looking a little bit more dapper at the moment. How's the audio looking? Everything alright? I did fix the aspect ratio of the game from last stream. I apologize for that. It was not quite fitting into the overlay here, but I think that I fixed it for now. Yes. So once again, hello. Thank you very much for coming to watch once more. And as you can, like I said, as you can see, I do have an outfit on right now because I am a filthy fashionogi. I also got these rental control bars. There's a event going on right now where you can rent some powerful weapons for a talent, as well as a 60-day bone dragon, which would help immensely, of course. I still have the horse whistle and the eagle whistle from last stream because we haven't decided on a name for my horse and my eagle yet. So that will be the goal for this stream, I think, to think of names for my pets. And of course, we're going to be speaking with this cutie Blaanid here. Say hello to the audience, Blaanid. Yes, thank you. I hope everyone has been having a good day so far. I just finished my cup of coffee. I waited until about 2 o'clock to brew it because I had a feeling that I would need it. I'm always so very tired. As well, I did complete a few of the tutorial quests that you receive. Just because they don't really deal with anything that's entirely important. For example, I did do the Mabby novel guide quest, which, if you don't know what Mabby novels are, you don't need to know. They're very, they're kind of cringy, I suppose you could say. They're like these, you can make little, I guess, pseudo-visual novels in-game with the in-game characters, but they're never very good. And a lot of people made them when they were first released, but then after that nobody touched Mabby novels ever again, so so yes, that's one that I did clear. Besides that, I cleared a few informational quests as well that, again, aren't totally relevant and that I could do just fine explaining if they ever come up. And there's a few more that require me to travel around, which is why I haven't gotten to them yet. But I did want to wait to show Dunbarton together with Blaanid because we do go there together with her. As well, I did register Lacry as the main character for all of the current events, just so we can have a little bit of XP and potentially some items that we're earning while we're going through this. Alrighty? Ready to continue on? Let's do it. A girl with a smile as warm as a summer day is gazing intently in your direction. She's clad in a distinctive robe with parts of her outfit adorned with mysterious runic letters. Her clear blue eyes call to mind beautiful forget-me-not blossoms. Wow!
Did you just rebirth? You disappeared for a moment, then you showed up again. Is that what happens to Miletians physically when they're reborn? How did it feel? Was it difficult? Did it hurt? Oh, it didn't really have any physical sensation at all? I see. I heard that Miletians get stronger as they're reborn again and again over time. I'm excited to see how much you grow as our adventures continue, Lackery. Oh, that's right. I wanted to tell you that you can get rebirth potions like the one I gave you as a quest reward while exploring, or from other Miletians. Alright, so your rebirth was a big success, and now we've got the first chapter of our story. Have you taken a look around Tir Conale? If you're already familiar with the area, how about we check out the most bustling town in Erin? That'd be the town of Dunbarton. You'll meet all kinds of people there. I'll tell you more handy information about Erin once we arrive. Hee, we make a pretty good team if I say so myself. Oh, that reminds me, I should tell you about the Traveler's Guide, a useful resource available to Miletians. We could just walk to Dunbarton, but you can get there more quickly and easily by using the Traveler's Guide. Just press the left bracket key. There you go. What you're looking at is the Traveler's Guide, an indispensable resource for anyone wandering through Erin. It's great for keeping track of the land's network of moon gates and mana tunnels. I just wish I was able to use it too. The name of the town we're headed to is Dunbarton, so just search for Dunbarton in the Traveler's Guide. Once you do, results should pop up just like magic. Here, press the wing icon and ta-da! You'll arrive at the moon gate nearest to Dunbarton. What's a moon gate? Let me see. According to what I've written here... Blaanid pulls out her notebook and checks the details she's recorded. Finding exactly what she was looking for, she smiles softly and continues. Moon gates are portals powered by the mystical lunar energies of Erin's moons. These gates let you travel across a network from one gate to another, no matter how far apart they are. That means if there's a moon gate somewhere, you can use the Traveler's Guide to get there. According to the info I wrote down, normally adventurers have to pay a bit of gold in order to make use of the Traveler's Guide, but if your level is low enough, you'll be able to use it for free without any restrictions. Pretty interesting, huh? Aren't you glad you decided to partner up with me, a total font of handy-dandy tips? Okay then, once you've let all that info percolate into your brain, you should head to Dunbarton. I'll take the moon gate over there and go on a little ahead. See you there!
So, this Traveler's Guide is actually relatively recent. Before the Traveler's Guide used to be just the newbie thing, which you couldn't use after level 5000. But, like Blaanid said, you can actually use it at a higher level as long as you have, as long as you pay gold for it, which is very convenient. It feels like as the game gets older, the more and more convenient transport becomes, because let me tell you, since I am quite old and was around when Mabinogi used to be a new game, which was what, about 13 years ago? Man. Moon gates, first of all, used to only be active at night because they're powered by, you know, the power of the moon. Specifically Ewika, I think. And also, they didn't used to let you go to any moon gate you tagged. You used to have to wait on a schedule. So the moon gates would only take you to one specific moon gate every night, every in-game night. So if it wasn't the moon gate that you needed to use, you would have to wait another, what, a half hour, I believe, of real time. And even then, it's on a schedule rotation, so it used to be quite a hassle to use them. Yeah, I know. Mabby novel. It's a very, yeah. But in any case, it was not convenient at all. But then they kept adding more moon gates, specifically moon gates multiple moon gates in a map nearby every dungeon, which made it more convenient to go there. And they made it so that you could go to every single moon gate that you've tagged whenever you want, instead of having to wait for the rotation. And then they added a book that let newbies, it would have been in the memorial tab here. They added a book that let newbies go to every single moon gate. And now they're letting everybody do that at the cost of a small fee, which, you know, once you get to the level where you need to pay for using the moon gate, it's really not a lot of money at all. It's like pocket change, like riding the bus. Anyway, we could use a traveler's guide, but the moon gate is literally right here, so... Hello, Blaanid.
There you are, Lackery. Welcome to Dunbarton. How did you end up getting here? Did you use the traveler's guide to connect to the moon gates like I told you about?
No, sorry.
Aw, does that mean you walked all the way here? Your feet must be killing you.
I mean, it wasn't that far to the moon gate, Blaanid. It really wasn't that far.
Still, I hope you enjoyed Erin's beautiful sights on your way here. Do you see the city walls just over yonder? That's the city of Dunbarton. Dunbarton just might be the most visited place in Erin. So many travelers stop over on their way to wherever they're going. You've got the general shop, the healer's house, the weapons shop, the bank, the church, the school, the bookstore, and the town office. The city has everything a traveler could ever need. In the big, bustling town square, Meletians buy and sell all sorts of things. They also put their skills and tools to work to make delicious food. Sometimes they'll even have jam sessions together, making music of all kinds. At other times, they'll light a campfire and gather to chat about their adventures.
You know, I would say who would be wearing this kind of obnoxious purple outfit, but people do wear really obnoxious colors sometimes, so actually it's quite accurate.
It really is such a lively place. Here you should be able to get whatever goods or information you need to prepare for your travels in Erin. I don't have a lot of memories left to share, but you could learn more even faster with the help of the residents here. I think there was a saying that'd be particularly apt for this moment. Oh, what was it again? That's right. Seeing is believing. So come on, let's hurry on to Dunbarton, Lackery.
Ow, 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 ow. My eardrums. That's the sound of about 100 levels being bestowed upon you all at once. Ouch. Wow, Dunbarton's so lively in this cutscene. I know. Unfortunately, the real Dunbarton is usually high-level players standing around the edge in their pretty outfits and idling for several hours on end. Well, in a sense, that's also kind of lively. I guess you could call it that, you know. Ugh. Gosh. Alright, okay. Alright. So before we go talk to Blaanid, since we're level 123, I think it's about time to rebirth. Yeah, it is available. Since it's past 24 hours. I did rebirth once in between as well. Off camera. Not that it really matters that much. But it's just more efficient to do it. Like, especially because we're going to be gaining like over 100 levels at once as we follow Blaanid's storyline. It's much more efficient. And since every time you level up you get an ability point, AP, it'll only be helpful to rebirth every 100 levels because you'll get more and more AP in order to increase your skills. And unless you're like me, who tends to play Mabinogi obsessively for a month and then spend several months not playing and then come back after a long absence, if you're a continuous player, you'll never have enough AP, essentially. Click the level up button to rebirth your character. Not only that, but your character will automatically level up to level 50. That's nice. Let's... okay. Loud sound warning? Okay. It wasn't as bad as the previous one. It was only half the volume. Because it's half the levels. You're welcome. You got another rebirth potion. Let me put these here. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention. As well as the rental control bar, I also brought over my lyre from my other account, which means in the future I'll be able to play some nice music with an aesthetic looking instrument for you all. And you know, the aesthetic is only important to me, but you know. Alright. Oh, what's this? Duncan's call. What does he want? Okay, we'll stop by later. Here's Pine Sweeper. Whee! This is Dunbarton, which is essentially the main hub of Ulad, aka this continent. If you play this game, I think majority of your time is going to be spent in Dunbarton, especially if you end up idling a lot, like these people here. Okay. Hello, Blaanid. I'm here.
There you are, Lacry. I'm sorry I disappeared on you so suddenly. It's been a while since I've been in such a busy place. I got totally lost while I was looking around. It still seems like the people here aren't aware of me at all. I think you're still the only one who can see or hear me. For a moment, Blaanid seems a bit despondent, but something catches her attention, perking her right back up. Hey, do you see that cool knight lady in armor over there?
Over there.
I heard people talking about her. It sounded like her name is Erinwen. She looks like someone who'd have good advice on how to get stronger. Even if you were a complete beginner at combat, I'll bet she could make a real soldier out of you. But since I'm as good as invisible to her, you're going to have to introduce yourself, Lacry. Go on, she seems friendly enough. Am I disappointed? Well, I've been alone for a long time, and I've kind of come to accept my lot. I guess if I seem overly chatty sometimes, it's because I'm so glad there's one person I can talk to and share my knowledge with. And as I've talked with you, I've even started remembering a few faded memories of Dunbarton. When you learn about combat from Aaron, I wonder if hearing about it from you will help me remember something else. Go on and ask Aaron to give you some pointers on combat. After all, every adventurer's tale has a fair few fights, or so they say.
Okay, that was, once again, quieter. Thankfully. Because it's only half the noise. No. Sorry, I was checking. I felt something brush up against my leg. It's just one of my cats. Where are the festive people after the cutscene? They changed channels. They CC'd. Okay. Well, like I said, it'd be better to rebirth again, even though it's a little bit of a pain. They do give you quite a few rebirth potions, though, so... Gulp. And time to meet Nala again. Hi, Nala. It's me again. Change channels makes sense? Yeah. You ever think Nal gets tired of seeing your mug over and over again in the soul stream? Especially if you don't actually change anything about yourself? Okay. Loud sound warning once again. Okie dokie. What did I get? Dressing room. Okay. I'll complete that off stream. Oh! My cat has been begging me for attention all day for the past few days, so I apologize if I suddenly get distracted. He's rubbing up against my legs. If you hear a meow, you know who that is as well. Maybe she grew numb since she has to see so many people. She has to do the spin every time too, right? She has to do the spin, land gently. She has to watch as your camera pans up from her legs to her face. Cat meow. Yeah. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Dan said meow to you. I don't know if you could hear that, but he actually responded there. Alright. Welcome, Lacry. My name is Aaron, and it's my job to instruct the students here at Dunbarton School in the basics of combat. You want to know about the basics of battle in Aaron, do you? It looks like you've familiarized yourself with a few skills already. Okay, Lacry, I have a training method in mind that might suit you. I'll help you experience the kinds of battles you can expect to fight in Aaron via focused combat meditation. What do you think? Are you ready for the most violent meditation you've ever undertaken? Oh, you did hear the meow? That's good. My cat is providing some service, I suppose. Oh, he left. Because I'm not paying attention to him. Okay. I am ready for the most violent meditation that I've ever undertaken. Okay, first close your eyes. At Aaron's bidding, you slowly close your eyes until you see nothing but darkness all around. Now focus your mind on your breathing. Take a deep breath. Good. Hold that breath for 5 seconds, then slowly exhale. You're doing well so far. Now I want you to imagine a big circle, a fighting ring if you will. See yourself as a brave, dignified warrior standing in the very center of that circle. You're so glad that I'm reading through these? Yeah, the most violent meditation, yeah. I mean, a lot of Mabinogi's dialogue is pretty funny, especially after about generation... I'd say generation 10. Everything just became a lot funnier. In your hands is a mighty weapon, and you stand poised to defeat a powerful group of monsters. Now, take that image in your mind and imagine it becoming a reality. 1, 2, 3. As you delve deeper into the combat meditation via Aaron Wen's guidance, the images you had conjured up only moments before seem to come alive, a scene playing out before you. Oh, we're back in the soul stream. Let's imagine being surrounded by multiple enemies. Even if you see you're outnumbered, don't panic. Keeping calm is important. Go! Tap! Pat! Pat! Ouch, ouch. Hup! Here, I'll zoom in for your benefit because this is very, Isn't my daughter so cute? Go, my child. Murder them all. Ow. Ow. And which is this? Nice. Oops, I forgot that was a... Again, I forget everything to do with puppetry. I don't know anything about puppetry. It's important to stay calm and not get overwhelmed by the sheer number of enemies. Alright. Oh. Apologies to anybody with acrophobia, though I just killed it, so... Ah! Oh no, I didn't need you to finish that one. Go on, daughter. Whee! I can do this. I mean, my daughter can do this. I don't know why, but the prospect of a giant white dragon being beaten to death by a tiny girl puppet with a giant meat cleaver is really funny. Go on. Get. That one's only good against a group. Nice. This is a nice angle. Shall I show you what the rank 1 Colossus looks like as well, since we're here? There you go. Look at that big boy. Go on, son. Ow. Ow. Mark my words, someday you'll be a warrior who can take on the mightiest of foes. That's it for today's meditation. It's time to open your eyes. 1, 2. Hooray! Super cute. Cute girl with a huge butcher knife. She dual wields the knife and hammer. Yeah, and a big boy. Yeah, she does. Also, I would like to point out just now that again, that was the quote-unquote most violent meditation we've experienced in our short lives. AKA, we just imagined beating up an entire group of monsters in our head. And that's training. You did well with the meditation exercise. I'm looking forward to watching you learn and grow. As I mentioned briefly during your guided meditation, I recommend chugging a potion if you find yourself in over your head in battle. While your HP is looking a bit too low for comfort, drink a red HP potion. If MP is what you're low on, a blue MP potion will get you back in the game. And when you need to restore your flagging stamina, a yellow stamina potion will do the trick. Before you go, I have one more thing I want to speak with you about. Tell me, have you heard of parties before, Lacry? I mean, obviously I have heard of parties, but like birthday parties? Unfortunately, these don't usually involve cake, but listen well, because I think you'll find these kinds of parties just as enjoyable. Strong adventurers have a tendency to go it alone most of the time. Their reasoning is understandable, of course, but some foes are difficult to fight alone, even for the mightiest of warriors. Powerful enemies can sometimes appear without warning, and some places that pique your curiosity can also prove dangerous, with enemies lurking in the darkness. Around every corner, danger may lurk, so you should always strive to be cautious. That's why working with companions is beneficial. You're much safer with partners than you would be going it alone, and if you find yourself in a rough situation, you'll be glad they've got your back. Opening the Create Party window is as simple as pressing the P key. Would you like to give it a try? Oh. Let me move this. Good job. Try recruiting others after forming a temporary party. If you had more members, it would be better, but you're fine for now. Talk to me when you're a party leader. You can form parties with people in the same channel. In general, you'll need to be in the same channel if you want to do anything cooperative. Alright, party name? Dan, who is the person in chat right now, would know, but my traditional name for any party that I make is Pote. Oh, you're alone. I guess you haven't really met many people, and I understand it can be a little awkward to ask strangers to join. On a battlefield, even a single ally can make a world of difference, so I hope you meet many others in your travels you'll be able to depend on. Anyway, I'm going to sign off on your quest now. Good luck out there. I anticipate as soon as we talk to Blaanid, there's gonna be another audio blast from leveling up, so just prepare for that. Yeah, Pote. That habit of mine is never going to change, most likely. I'm always going to name my parties Pote.
Lacry, you're back! What did you learn from Erinwen? Tell me everything you two talked about.
That's a cute pose. I like that pose. What idol is that from? Ignore the fact that my shoulders are absolutely dislocated. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I say ignore it, but I'm the one paying attention to it. Let's move on.
Whoa! Wow, combat meditation sounds so cool. You can use your super Miletian strength to beat any bad guy, like pow, zap. Oh, there's more? Ah, I see it taught you about potions too. Potions. Yeah, I kind of remember something about potions now that you mention it. So the red bottle of potion must be an HP potion? Yes, red potions are for helping restore health. You'll be in serious trouble if you let your HP run low and end up getting knocked out. I remember carrying a potion or two with me in case of an emergency. Let's see, I think blue potions help recover your MP. That would mean the yellow potion is a stamina potion. Yeah, that's what it is. Yellow potions are concocted to restore stamina. While you're gathering or doing other things, you're expending energy, and if you're not mindful, your stamina could end up taking a dip. I seem to recall packing at least 2 or 3 stamina potions everywhere I went. Better safe than sorry, I suppose. Okay, Lacry, let's go over what we talked about. Red potions are what you drink to recover your HP. Uncork a blue potion if you've been using magic and you want to recover your MP. And last but certainly not least, yellow potions are a lively hit of energy in a vial, perfect for restoring your stamina. I can't believe I'd totally forgotten about all those. But when you came back and started telling me about potions, the knowledge just came back like it had never left. Wild, huh? Oh, also I remember something else about potions, Lacry. While exploring Erin, you'll be able to find and gather different kinds of herbs, like mana herbs, sunlight herbs, and bloody herbs. When you learn the potion making skill later, you'll be able to make your own potions by grinding and mixing these herbs. Hehe, that's all I can remember right now. Erin is a big place, so there's probably even more kinds of potions than the ones I told you about. If you ever find a new potion, be sure to tell me about it, Lacry. I've been remembering things I never even knew I'd forgotten. I wonder if this means I've been living in Erin for quite a while before I lost my memories. I've never felt this excited, at least that I can remember. Thank you so much for letting me join you on your journey, Lacry. Okay, let's go over what we talked about so far.
With a satisfied smile on her face, Blaanid fills in a page of the memoir with the story. Alright, here it comes. There you go. Okay. Another rebirth potion, and a full recovery potion. She obviously did not mention these, but you can guess from the name, it's a full recovery. Okay. Let's see here. So, I suppose it is once again time to see now. Oh, right. Well, we can just use that potion we just got. Do 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 do. All right. Puppetry once more. Shalala. All right. Sound blast warning. Okay. After talking about the different varieties of potions, Blaanid closes her eyes and stands still, appearing to be deep in thought. After a while, Blaanid opens her eyes again, looking directly into yours.
You know what, Lacry? While we were talking about the potions, I remember something else. From somewhere deep in my mind, I felt like huge waves came and washed over me, and then...
Blaanid's eyes widen as she keeps talking.
It was like, boom! I just remembered, like that, like I'd never forgotten. What did I remember? I remembered all about gold, which will take you just as far in Erin as what you learned from Erenwen, though in different ways.
Oh, what did I get? Okay, something we won't deal with right now.
Oh, do you know about gold already, Lacry?
I do know, but let's indulge her, I suppose.
That's understandable considering you're still fairly new to Erin and may not have undertaken much work yet. Okay, so let's hit some basics. Gold is...
Blaanid opens the notebook and leafs through her records.
Oh, maybe it's a couple pages over. Ah, here we go. Now listen up. Erin's currency is based on the gold standard, so the coins of the realm, known and accepted by merchants the world over, are simply referred to as gold. In other words, gold is money, and like any proper currency, it can be spent on goods and services. That includes everything from food at the grocery store to equipment repair at a local blacksmith. You can earn gold by doing favors and odd jobs for Erin's residents, undertaking quests, or even defeating powerful monsters. And hey, if all else fails, you can also get gold by trading with other Miletians. But of course, all those coins are made of metal, so if you hoard enough, you'll really start feeling the weight of it all in your bag. If you let your bag fill up with gold, you may not end up having enough space for the other things you'll find on your adventures. Not to mention, all that gold jingling around could be noisy enough to let every monster hear you a mile away. That's why the residents of Erin often carry something specifically to hold their gold. You're asking if it's hard to get one?
Blaanid shakes her head, suggesting just the opposite.
They're actually really super easy to get. Almost any town's general shop will carry them. My memory beyond that is kind of fuzzy though. This is something any good resident of Erin should know, so I think it's best if you experience it for yourself, Lacry. While I was looking around in Dunbarton, I saw a general shop in the big town square. As you know, no one else can see me, so you need to go yourself and visit Walter at the general shop, ask him about buying a gold pouch. Come on, let's get going. I'll follow you. If you're not sure how to get to Dunbarton's general shop, press the location button from the Quest Details window. The place you'll need to go will be displayed on the minimap.
Alright, let's go. Ow. Actually, that one wasn't as loud as the previous ones. Apologies for the meow. Alright. We haven't heard the Dunbarton music yet, right? Oh, we might have when I walked in, but other than that, let's see. Meow heals the level blasts. Yeah, the more meows there are, the easier our ears can take it. Let's see. Oh, I should rebirth again. We're rebirthing every single step, but again, it's just better in the long run to do this, even though it's a bit annoying now. It only takes a few minutes anyway. Speaking of which, my cat at the moment is laying on the floor directly behind me in protest for not playing with him, even though I played for at least half an hour before the stream started just to avoid him bugging me during this stream. But he's very flat at the moment. Perhaps one day I will show you all my cats, but just so you know, the one that's bothering me right now, he's the color of perfectly toasted bread. So I like to call him my bread boy. Sound blast warning. That one was louder. We need another meow. Hello, Walter. A middle-aged man with a dark complexion and average height, Walter is wearing suspenders and stroking his stubby fingers. Under his dark brown eyes, his tightly sealed lips are covered by a thick mustache. You can see his mustache and his Adam's apple move slightly, as if he's about to say something. Welcome to the Dunbarton General Shop. Is there something specific you're looking for? Ah, so you're looking for a gold pouch. Yes, indeed, we sell gold pouches here. Are you curious about what a gold pouch does? Not really, but yes? You ask Walter about gold pouches. Just as the name suggests, they're pouches made to hold gold coins, a coin purse in other words. Whatever gold you find or earn, you can keep it in one convenient bag for easy access. Pretty neat, huh? In my shop, I carry a standard gold pouch that can hold up to 10,000 gold, and a more deluxe big gold pouch that can hold up to 50,000 gold. Also, rumor has it that smaller, lighter gold storage chests have been developed recently, though I can't claim to be selling anything like that. Anyway, it's been a while since anyone asked me about gold pouches. Figured most folks must already have them. You know, how about I give you a free trial so you can try it out for yourself? And beyond just gold pouches, I think this might prove useful to you as well. This here is simply known as a bag, and bags allow you to expand how much space you have to store things in your inventory. All these items are, of course, available at my shop, so if you like them, you can buy more. I guess you could also buy them at the other general shops in town. Walter's voice grows more quiet, as though he's about to convey words of some importance. But it sure would be nice if you did all your shopping here. Take care. Speaking of gold pouches, the small gold pouches, they're not worth keeping around. It's only the big gold pouches that are like these ones. The smaller ones are pretty useless because you're going to eventually end up with more than 10,000 gold almost all the time. Basically every time that you don't empty them out beforehand. So I'll have to reorganize my inventory off camera as well. Blaanid's over here. Alright, Blaanid.
Whoa! Lacri, I've been right by your side looking on. So what you received there is...
an ultra-safe jewel of Hylian engineering. Blaanid puffs up her cheeks, shaking her head.
Psst, that's not right. Didn't Walter just tell you? I could have sworn I heard him call it a gold pouch. You're wondering if I have any more info about gold pouches?
Blaanid opens the notebook with a curious expression and thumbs through the pages.
Oh, here's something I've written that's related to that. In a bygone time, there was an adventurer, one of many in Erin. That adventurer braved her way through a dungeon crawling with scary monsters. After defeating the boss, her heart was full of excitement as she opened the reward chest. The adventurer found the chest bursting with gold and a bevy of items that sparkled and gleamed. However, our poor adventurer didn't have a gold pouch, and she ended up not being able to fit all the things in the reward chest into her bag. The horror! In the end, the poor adventurer had to make some tough choices about what she really needed, having no choice but to leave most of the gold. The legends say that, upon emerging from the dungeon, her eyes were wet with tears. It's just so sad.
For some reason, when you look up, Blaanid's eyes are filled with tears too. She keeps talking, but it seems the story hit her harder than an instructive tale about dungeon loot probably should. Because that most likely was her in the past, I'm guessing.
Here in Erin, if you fill up your bag with gold, that's space taken up that you could have used to hold useful items, or even tools, weapons, and armor. That's why gold pouches are such an important part of any adventurer's traveling kit. That's why I highly recommend you always keep a gold pouch on you, okay? It's what smart citizens of Erin do. Or at least citizens who want to be loaded with money.
I do want to be loaded with money.
Oh, and on that note,
Blaanid takes out a gift box beautifully decorated with flowers and hands it to you.
this is a gift from me to you. I remembered this when I saw Walter hand you the gold pouch. It's a special way to store gold. This is a bag I used to carry around a long time ago. I wanted to thank you for helping to recover another of my precious memories. Like Walter explained, bags allow you to expand your inventory space to make efficient use of it. You'll be able to get many more kinds of bags while you're exploring Erin. Since I started traveling with you, we've been through quite a few mysterious happenings. It's hard to believe I'm not only recovering new memories, but not losing any memories either. I can't explain how incredible it feels. I'm just sorry I can't repay you with something better. Still, I know it might not be a jaw-dropping gift or anything, but I'm happy to help you in any way I can. I wonder what memories will come rushing back next.
Ouch. What are you doing? She says it's not a jaw-dropping gift, but it's actually really handy. Oh, give me a moment. She gave me another medium-sized bag, which is tiny and not, in my opinion, not really worth it, but I don't have many other options at the moment. I do have this large space because I had a Rose Wreath Tia bag coupon from my other account. But these medium-sized bags they're quite big in the actual inventory. So they're not the most efficient, is all I can really say. They're liable to be replaced as soon as I find something better. But for now, it's always good to be grateful for any bit of inventory space you can scrounge up, because this game is a inventory management simulator. Anyway, I was saying, she says it's not a jaw-dropping gift, but special gold boxes like this that can hold 50,000 gold for 1 square of inventory are actually very, very valuable. So it's actually really good to hang on to this. Normally, if you wanted something like this, or even ones that are 2 squares, you'd have to invest a lot of money into having them. And of course, pro players who have been around for a long time, they tend to have an array of these, so they can just carry money on their person all the time, since the bank does have a transaction fee as well. Although it's not really, that big still. It's also nice if you want to physically buy something that's really expensive. Because if you do want to pay, for example, an NPC merchant directly, there is a tax on that as well that the bank takes. Any case, it's time to see now once again. Apologies for my sniffles. I do have a little bit of allergies, although I did take allergy medication. But I tend to sniffle regardless. So for anybody watching who didn't see, sound warning, first of all. Every single time. That's right. For anybody watching who might not be following my Twitter account at the moment, I do post weekly schedules there, or will post weekly schedules every Sunday. Although I presume you saw it if you were coming back. As a heads up, however, you would see it in the replies of this week's schedule. But I scheduled for an 8 p.m. rank session in Identity 5, or Identity V, however you'd like to say it, for this Wednesday. But I'm fairly certain that Wednesdays are actually maintenance days, and they occur at 5 p.m. So I only realized that a few hours after I posted the schedule, and then I'm like, I hecked up. So if I'm wrong and there is no maintenance on Wednesday, then we'll go ahead as planned. But in case there is the maintenance, then we'll be playing some Eternal Return Black Survival instead, at the same time at 8 p.m. Okay. Let us continue. After talking about gold pouches for a while, Blaanid stands quietly with her eyes closed. You wonder if this is a moment where her memories are actively coming back to her. After a while, Blaanid finally opens her eyes, looking squarely at you.
Lacry, just now I felt the waves wash over me again. Since we've been talking about gold, I think it might be a memory related to some sort of other currency here in Erin. Lacry, have you heard about banks before?
I mean, the true answer is, of course I know about banks, but like the banks of a river?
Oh, I've been listening carefully to what people have been saying. The word is, it's possible to transfer some items to another character in your account through the bank.
That's going a little bit fourth wall meta there, but you know.
If you feel nervous having a really valuable item in your bag, it might be a good idea to put it in the bank for safekeeping.
As Blaanid explains banks and banking, she pays special attention to what she wrote about checks.
Let me just rummage through what I remember about banking and tell you all I know about checks. If you remember, the gold pouches we were talking about earlier can hold up to 50,000 gold each. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you're looking to buy some big ticket item that costs 50 million gold, what would you do? How many pouches would that even take to carry? Let's see, it'd take 1,000 deluxe pouches to hold all the gold. If you tried to do that, your bag would probably explode. What could you do instead? As you probably guessed, that's where checks come in. You can order a check by going to a bank in any town and paying a small fee.
Fourth wall meta, my immersion. Okay, to be fair though, most of the other characters also mention things like the left bracket key or the party window, etc., etc. So, how immersed can you really be?
Let's see. According to my records, in some cases, banks have cut checks for up to 40 million gold. Isn't that incredible? That's why you should keep the option of checks in mind in case the need ever arises. Let's go to the bank and withdraw a check. If the notes I made are accurate, it should be super simple. First, go to the bank and press the Open Bank button.
Again, fourth wall meta.
Second, in the bank UI, press the Withdraw button.
What is a UI?
Third, withdraw a check option, enter the amount you want, and press the OK button. It's really pretty simple. If you're confused, don't hesitate to ask me again. I'd be glad to refresh your memory. Oh right, I'm sure you know this by now, but if you're not sure where the Dunbarton Bank is, press the location button in the Quest Details window to see where you need to go on the minimap.
Alright. Blaanid, I don't need you to repeat it to me, thank you. Alright. So, I don't actually need to use Dunbarton Bank. I just need a check in my inventory. However, if I do go to Dunbarton Bank, that's the start of the puppetry quest. So I want to hold off on that until the next stream, potentially. So instead, we're going to take the uselessly long way around and go to tier instead. There you go. Let's go, Pine Sweeper. Did you know that being able to fly in Tier Conail in Dunbarton like this wasn't originally implemented? You used to have to either walk or ride around on the ground. Which is a big pain. Hi, Bebin. So you click the withdraw button, issue a check. Gonna pick the minimum, which for a check would be 10k apparently. Now I have a check. Again, like you saw, there is a fee that they process. So you are... how did I get stuck in that corner? There is a well, I mean, this is similar to real life, isn't it? The banks are the ones that win in the end, you know. All right. To be fair though, it is because the gold is being sunk into things like fees and such like this, where it combats the inflation, at least in the game, so. Alright, Blaanid, I have a check. Walking? Pain pickle. I know. After getting the check, you speak to Blaanid again. Unable to contain her excitement, Blaanid clasps her hands, sparkles twinkling in her eyes. You're back, Lackery. So, how'd it go? Was it hard to get the bank to write you a check? I hope you didn't have to wait more than 30 minutes in some long line. Oh, it wasn't anything like that? Well, I'm relieved to be wrong this time. What does it look like? What color is it? Does the paper have a fancy design? Please show me. Wow, so that's what a check looks like. It sort of looks like what I remember from way back when. Blaanid examines the check closely. Her eyes widen as some passing thought seems to light up in her mind. You know, I used to have something very similar to this. Maybe I just forgot about it, like with the gold pouch. Oh, where was it? Blaanid rummages through her pockets, eventually pulling out a check that looks the same as yours. Yeah, this was the one. It's the same as the one you just got, right, Lackery? Haha, this is great. Not only did I remember checks, I even have the same kind as you, Lackery. I think it'd be best for you to take it, though, since no one's going to cash a check from a girl they can't see. I don't want to just give it away, though. Oh, hold on, Lackery. Blaanid pulls out a quill pen made from a fluffy feather, places the check on the book, and doodles something on it. Oh, no. Don't look yet. You've got to wait a minute, Lackery. Right when you start wondering how long this is gonna take. Phew, all done. Here, Lackery, this is to thank you for helping me remember all about checks. Blaanid gives you the check, now adorably decorated in her personal style. Now it's a special check with my one-of-a-kind design. Maybe you should frame it as a piece of art. Oh, and you don't have to worry about the bank not accepting it. I made sure not to doodle anything where the signature goes, so everything should be A-okay. It may not be much, but it'd make me happy if it helps you even a little bit on your journey. I just realized I forgot to rebirth the last time. See, we only gained about 20 levels for that one instead of the 50 we would have gained otherwise. Let's see. That's alright though. Here's Blaanid's check. A check bearing a unique design made by Blaanid, featuring her face and a forget-me-not flower. If you zoom in or squint, you can kind of see it, but that's cute. The defiled check is so cute. I mean, it's not quite as cute if you call it a defiled check. I do wonder how she managed to change this giant G into her face, though. I mean, she must be a pretty good artist, I suppose. Did she cover it in whiteouts first and then draw her face over it? I'm curious how she managed this, actually. I wish I could see a close-up of it, but oh well. Alright. It's time to see now once again. Oh hey, look at this! We're almost level 1000 already. That means I won't get the beginner's bonus of all these potions and stuff, but honestly, it's more worth it to just level up quickly. Do 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 do. You know, something that I thought about is Now's model hasn't changed since, as far as I know, since the game was first released. So they've always had the ability to give hair physics and, in her case, chest physics and clothing physics. They've always had the ability to do that, but they haven't really implemented any of that, even now, except for, you know, clothing actions. I mean, wait, yeah, you're right. Squints at next time. Yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, if you just look at... Okay, maybe Now's physics came later, but even then, she's looked like this for at least years. I'm absolutely sure about that. Which means for years they could have implemented physics, but they just decided not to. Which, you know, that's alright. I'm still playing the game regardless, but... Okay, sound blast warning. Oh, a fun little fact for people who haven't been playing this game forever, like me and Dan here. I'm pretty sure one of the first instances of clothes having actual physics was with the Sword Art Online event with Kirito's clothing. Another fun fact from back then was that with the Sword Art Online event, Kirito's wig, I remember distinctly, for some reason had one defense and one protection, which is the same as a lot of, you know, metal helmets. So I remember there were a lot of jokes back then about how Kirito's hair could deflect swords. Anyway, that's off topic. Let's continue.
You know what, Lackery? I have one more thing I want to tell you. While I was people watching in the Dunbarton town square, I got curious about something. All the people I saw had names over their head, and they all had something attached to their names. I mean, not just Lackery, but Lackery, the ultimate bear puncher. To use myself as an example, maybe I'd be Blaanid, the memory seeker, or Blaanid, everything coming up roses. It looks kind of cool and special too. That's why I kinda ended up eavesdropping on people who were talking about it. Apparently, they're known as titles. It sounds like any Meletian can have one. I went through my notes to see if I'd written down anything about titles. Thankfully, I did have some information about them. According to what I wrote here, Meletians receive special titles they can add to their names every time they complete a special achievement. Here's how you can equip them. Open the character info window, click the title button from the basic info tab, and simply change from there. That's all I've got. You know, every time I remember things like this, I get the feeling I must have known a lot about Meletians before I lost my memories.
Maybe you were a Meletian, Blaanid? Have you ever considered that?
You know, Lackery, you're a Meletian. Maybe you have a special title already and you don't even know it. Since you went through a rebirth soon after we first met, how about the Reborn? I'm excited to see what your name will look like with a fancy title, Lackery.
Oof. Oh, we got Palalin Embrace. That's useful. I might explain about that later. But Blaanid, I've been talking with you with a title over my head this entire time. You might ask. This is a title from the current event going on. You'll see most people have like gold VIP and such. That's because they started when the event actually started instead of me, who only registered Lackery this morning. Okay, so she wants us to switch to the Reborn. As you can see, each title has different stats. Generally speaking, I love having the luck stat on anything I can. So I usually pick titles that have luck attached to them. But the current VIP title gives, I believe, 2 times experience points for skills. Like skill experience. So, you know, it's much better to wear that. Anyway, I have to change to Reborn now, though. There you go. And, as well, you can only change titles, it'll say once a day. But to clarify that, it's once every in-game day. So, you only have to wait about 35 minutes before you can change your title again. Again, it's 35 minutes, but it's better than waiting for an entire in real life day, so. Alright, back to now it is. Oh, first I have to drink my potion. That one's not restricted by the levels, so I'm going to save this. Now, equipment box. Huh. What's this?
Hello, Lackery. How are you enjoying your life in Erin? It's been some time since you first arrived in Erin. I brought you some equipment that should aid you during your time in Erin. I wasn't sure which one you'd like, so I just brought a number of things. Why don't you choose the one you like best?
I mean, I do have a weapon right now. But... I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have an actual, like another one. A fox crow engraved control bar. Let's see. The rental weapon is a Celtic control bar, and the other one is only the beginner basic. So once the event ends, it will disappear. So I guess it's nice to have a backup anyway.
I had a feeling you'd choose that one. I've placed your gift in your inventory. I'll see you again soon. Be well.
Yeah, real soon, because I'm about to rebirth and see you again. Alright, let's look at the stats of this. 16 to 45. Crit 22, balance 21, durability 22. It's certainly a lot better than my beginner basic control bar, so it'll be nice to have this on hand. Alright, time to see now. Oh, now, it's been so long since I last saw you. How have you been doing during the long time we've spent apart? There we go. And we're back. Oh, we've rebirthed 10 times in total. Oh no. Wait a minute.
Meow, long time no see. Aren't you itching to lend out a helping hand? A kind-hearted person would be scratching right about now, meow. Come to me and I'll show you how you can help.
I'll deal with that off camera. I just wanted to... I don't know how many of you remember the strange cat from the last stream, but anyway, okay, sound blast warning. Okay. What's next? Top tier voice acting, meow. We'll never forget, meow.
Well, thank you, meow.
Ugh. Don't clip that, please. Blaanid, eyes wide open, stares at you in rapt fascination.
Wow, Lacry the Reborn. That sounds so cool. What do you think, Lacry? Doesn't having a title make you feel stronger? More important? Oh, wait. I think they do actually make you stronger. Wow, I guess titles aren't just for show. That's news to me. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget.
Blaanid takes out her notebook and writes down the new info on the page about titles.
Lacry, when I look at you these days, I feel secure. Maybe that sounds weird, but I just know I can count on you. Maybe that means you've grown a lot, Lacry. Like I promised, I'll do my best to help you however I can. I only hope I've been helpful to you so far.
Okay, let's not be mean to poor Blaanid. She's a cutie pie. She's trying her best. You have been helpful. Blaanid's face positively beams with joy when you say yes.
Thank you, Lacry. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm over the moon. Both moons, even. Oh, that's right. I should have called you Lacry the Reborn. We have to be proper now.
Okay, one conversation, and then we have to reborn again. Oh, another standard rebirth potion. Got some enchants. I'm guessing our next task is for enchanting. Let's drink this. A coupon that grants you the Who is Blaanid's Bestie first title. When set as your active title, grants max damage plus 20, strength, intelligence, dexterity, will, and luck plus 10, movement speed plus 2, and skill training 2 times XP, as well as an additional combat 2 times XP for yourself, and combat 1.5 XP for party members when clearing dungeons. Cannot be stacked with the Return Meletian and Lorna's special support title events. This is actually a very, very good title. So I'm gonna use this. Does it have a... Let me see. Yes, so there's a 30 day expiration date for the title, which is understandable because it is a very good title. Again, I cannot change it until about a little over half an hour. But that's fine. I'll probably be using the Blaanid's Bestie title for the entirety of the next upcoming month because of the additional combat XP that comes along with it, as well as the skill XP, but we'll see. Alright. Noise warning. Noise blast. Ugh. Let me stack these over here, actually. I don't think these have expiries on them, so they're actually quite useful. Alright, Blaanid. Hit me.
Hey, Lacry, it sure is a beautiful day, isn't it? Oh, are you familiar with the weather here, Lacry? The weather in Erin can really change on you without warning. Sometimes the sun is blindingly bright, then in a little while you'll be in a rainstorm with thunder and lightning. According to my notebook, it rained a lot recently. Today's weather is just perfect, though. I was hoping this weather might bring back another one of my memories, but...
You can't help but notice that Blaanid looks a little bit gloomy.
I haven't felt the waves of remembrance wash over me yet. I wish I had something new to tell you. I'm sorry, Lacry.
While you're talking to Blaanid, an owl circles above your head and drops a letter.
I think it's a letter for you. Who could have sent it? Maybe it's something interesting.
Ouch. Again, one conversation and then our levels have blasted up, but, you know. It's only beneficial. A little bit annoying, but only beneficial otherwise. Okay. Let's see. It's all good. New potion. Back to now once again. I should have named the stream Bothering Now for an entire week straight. Because that's basically what's going on. In her perception anyway. Oh, I was worried that the game would crash all of a sudden. But no, we're fine. Okay, sound blast once more. Oh, I received some exclusive Enchant Scrolls. These are not very useful to me at the moment, but it's fine. Okay. Let's see. How long has it been? Going for about an hour and 24 minutes? Alright. In that case, let us continue. You carefully open the letter as Blaanid looks on. The first thing you see is the name Manus at the top.
Manus? I could swear I've heard that name before.
Lacry, I hope this message finds you well. I heard you've been going around Dunbarton collecting all kinds of useful information lately. Sorry to ask this of you, but I could really use some help with an urgent matter. If you're willing to lend a hand, could you come to the Dunbarton Healer's house? Don't worry, you'll be compensated for your time. Manus.
I knew I'd heard that name before. Manus is the resident healer at the Dunbarton Healer's house. By any chance, are you familiar with the concept of a healer's house?
I mean, it's a house where you become healed, so, but no, Blaanid, not at all.
Well, I've heard people talking about it when I was ambling around Dunbarton recently. They were saying the healer's house is where a medical professional treats injured animals and people. Also, you can purchase potions and first aid kits there. Now I'm wondering what you need your help with. I'm becoming more curious by the minute, so let's head there right away. Manus won't be able to see me, but I'll be there to provide moral support. If you're not sure where the Dunbarton's healer's house is, press the location button in the quest details window and you'll see the place you need to go displayed on the mini-map.
Blaanid looks at you, excitement sparkling in her eyes. As requested in the letter, go to the Dunbarton's healer's house and see Manus. Alright. It's pretty simple to remember where it is because it's off to the right of this diagonal street here. The weapon shop is off to the left. Clap, 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 clap. Sorry. This man is wearing a green and white healer's dress. His thick, dark hair is immaculately combed and reaches down to his neck, his straight bangs accentuating a strong jaw and prominent cheekbones. Oh, you came more quickly than I expected. I assume you're here to help then. Shall I catch you up on what's going on? Recently, we had a big storm pass through with heavy rainfall. It rained so hard, in fact, that a hill near Dunbarton completely gave way and collapsed. Streamlabs. Why? Streamlabs. Streamlabs, why did you time out Dan? Well, I apologize, Dan. You are now illegal. I did set up Streamlabs for moderation because I did anticipate that majority of my streams won't be able to be attended to by a mod, but perhaps I need to turn it off for now because it seems to be flagging a lot of things that it doesn't need to flag, which I apologize for. I'll try to fix that by tomorrow. Anyway, recently we had a big storm pass through with heavy rainfall. It rained so hard, in fact, that a hill near Dunbarton completely gave way and collapsed. A lot of people and animals near the hill were injured. It was a real mess, let me tell you. Blaanid, who followed you, speaks in a voice that only you can hear.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Thankfully, most of those who were hurt didn't have serious injuries, so I was able to handle first aid for those affected. Unfortunately, the animals have proven more challenging to treat. There's not a lot of time left to help them, but I can't just treat all the animals by myself. Part of my worry stems from the fact that there aren't many folks doing part-time work at the healer's house these days, so we're short on hands. That's when I remembered hearing about you, so I sent an owl with that letter to ask for help. Whatever help you can offer, I'll take it. What do you say? Do you think you can help me treat the animals? Of course.
Hurry and help Manus treat those poor injured animals.
Great, come on, I'll show you the backyard where the injured animals are. Right this way, if you will. Manus leads you to his backyard where he's been keeping the animals that were injured in the landslide. Alright, let's get right to it. After all the textures load. Okay. These are the injured animals I told you about. I laid them on the soft grass for now. Even you could surely tell they need help, right? This one's in particular bad shape, so I have to give it my full focus to help it pull through.
Oh no, that's so sad.
While I'm taking care of this little one, I need you to use the healing skill to treat the rest of the animals. Not familiar with it? Worry not. I'll teach you the healing skill. Thank you very much. I want that on hotbar 8. And in addition, Manus fishes through one of his pockets, smiling as his fingers close around what he'd hoped to find. You can set the healing skill to a hotkey to help expedite the treatment process. If you find that all the healing's taken a bite out of your magical energy, just pop the cork on that MP potion I gave you.
Hurry, we need to save every single cute animal.
Alright, let's do this. Look at these poor things. These poor cutie pies. Alright. I basically literally just have to stand here and just spam healing on them. Oop. I like the magic casting animation for the control bars though. Oh. These poor things are so cute. Oh. There we go. Well done. Thanks to your timely treatment, I can see their condition is already much improved.
I'm so glad the animals are on the road to recovery, Lackery.
Sorry. Look at them though. Look at that precious face. Just get it. Now feeling hale enough to be back on their feet, the Welsh Corgi and the cat slowly approach you. Oh. I think they're saying thank you. Look at them. Look at them. And listen to their meows.
You know, when you were treating those animals, you looked so dependable. It's like you grew a few years more mature in a couple minutes. That's fast, even for a Miletian. Anyway, the animals seem well enough now, and we've done everything we can here. Let's say goodbye to Manus and head back to the town square.
Are you leaving? Let me thank you once again for all your help. Glad to have you around when it counts, Lackery. Take a well-earned breather, enjoy your day, and remember, the doors of the healer's house are always open for everything, from a mild sprain to a missing finger. And hey, even if you're feeling hale and whole as can be, you can always swing by and see me when you feel like you could use more energy. The butt jiggle though, I'm sorry, but the tail wagging and the butt jiggling. There she is.
Wow, it sure has been a long day, hasn't it, Lackery?
Blaanid stands still, gazing up at the sky as though she has something to say.
We had nice weather today, but I was still anxious because I couldn't seem to remember anything new. I've been worrying that I'd maybe let you down. Then that unexpected letter from Manus dropped into your lap, and we ended up doing a whole lot in a short time. In the process, you got to learn something new, and I recovered a memory, so it actually turned out to be a good day in the end. Maybe the nice weather really was a hint of things to come. We might have only been together for a short time, but I think we've achieved a lot, don't you?
Blaanid takes out the memoir and writes down all that happened today.
Oh, wait. Already? Lacray, look! We're already nearing the end of the first volume. Once I finish up the last page with today's story, we're gonna need a fresh book.
A bright light starts to envelop Blaanid's body.
Wait, what's going on? Huh? Eh? What is this? Wait. Huh? Lacray! Lacray! I think my memory stabilized. Yeah, I remember everything now. So far, except for my memories of you, I've had to keep reading what I wrote in the notebook to remember the things we've done. Otherwise, I'd forget what happened by the next day. But now, I can clearly remember the things we've done together without having to so much as crack open the memoir. My name is Blaanid. We first met in Tiraconale. Gold goes in your gold pouch, and titles make you stronger.
Blaanid softly cries, but her tears are those of joy. After a quiet moment, she calms down and keeps talking.
Actually, I don't think my memories have all returned. Not completely. Things from before we met are still so hazy. I'm still not sure who I am or where I came from. Still, this is wonderful news. Maybe I'll remember even more about myself as we fill up the second memoir.
Blaanid approaches you, taking your hand in hers.
Thank you for sticking with me all the way through our first memoir, Lacray. If I hadn't met you in Tiraconale, it feels like the whole world would have forgotten about me. You know what? Now that my memories are more stable than before, I should be able to give you even more helpful info. If it's okay with you, can I see the forget-me-not I gave you when we first met?
You hand her the forget-me-not, and Blaanid begins to add decorations to it.
This is my way of making a promise.
Seeming satisfied, Blaanid hands the decorated forget-me-not back to you.
Hehe. Let's pledge on this flower to fill the second memoir with tons of fun stories.
Blaanid dabs her moist eyes, beaming with a broad smile. A refreshing wind blows in from the distance, gently brushing against your cheeks. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ow. Ow. Anyway, that was quite cute. As you can see, we now have Blaanid's memento here. Blaanid made this memento with forget-me-not flowers. It's a precious token of your connection and all the promises you made with her. Okay, we got more rebirth potions and oops, what's this? Blaanid's bag coupon. A bag coupon acquired as a reward for clearing Blaanid's Brave Boost Volume 1. Use this coupon to receive Blaanid's bag. Alright. I want this. Give it to me. Oh, it's very cute. Oh, that design is so cute. Let's put this here. And it's a decent size as well. That's nice. I guess I'll put this here for now. Let's see. And we should also rebirth as usual. Okay. The second memoir. And back to now. Once more, sound blast. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Oh, that's right, because we used healing so much, our magic mastery increased. Generally speaking, it's better to increase active skills before masteries, though. So I think before I get the 3 elemental bolts, I'm going to hold off on advancing magic mastery, just so that my combat power remains a bit lower. And Blaanid went all the way over there. So we should also go all the way over there. Okay. Before we continue on, again, I would like suggestions for names for my horse and my eagle. Since we went for Pine Sweeper for my broom, should we do a thing where every single one of my pets are named after a candle scent? And I suppose a pun related to the type of pet they are? What do you all think? Of course, I'm not very funny or creative in the naming sense, but I say. My next favorite scent after pine, I'd say, would be the smell of peaches. I have a peach fragrance that I like to use occasionally. However, I do want to save peaches for something that's not the beginner horse and beginner eagle, I suppose. So perhaps a scent that's more relevant to the animals in question. I named my dog Wang, so I'd be super helpful. Okay. I suppose we should start with the horse. What scent do horses remind you of? I was being sarcastic. I named my pets horribly. Yes, I am well aware. I mean, Wang isn't a bad name, though. Or Wang. Depends on how you pronounce it. My apologies if I've been pronouncing it wrong. But stinky horses, that's the scent that you think of when you think of... I mean, I was referring to a candle scent. Not the scent of a barn or a stable, which I think would, you know. I mean, when I think of horses, I think of meadowlands, I suppose. Wheat, I guess. Barley. Hay smell? Or a country smell, I suppose. It depends on the horse, but since this is a brown horse, I guess a typical, like, fresh earth smell, I suppose. You're suggesting I name the horse Hay there? I mean... I mean... Hmm... 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 Let me think. Well, what do they use? Like I said, when I think of horses, I think of like an earthy soil smell. And then horses are wheat for speed. I mean, I would prefer something that isn't quite, you know, that bad. I'm sorry. I can't think of another way to put it. um, hmm. Well, I suppose... Hmm. Hmm. You know, you know how horses run through fields? What if we just literally name it hayfield? Do you think you'll be taken? Then again, it feels like almost every single name in existence is taken in Mabinogi, but well, we'll see. I don't think hayfield is a bad name for a horse though. After the merge, it's been better. Oh, I suppose a lot of uh, the names that were completely inactive in all three of the servers would have been released because of the plus old server added to the name. So, all right, let's see. What about hayfield? It has been accepted. Our horse is now named Hayfield. Oops. Let's drop my pet. Oh, it doesn't have an inventory. That's right, because it's a beginner horse. Hooray! Now we just have one more to think about. The beginner's eagle whistle. This whistle is for the 90 days bone dragon. It'll expire in 90 days anyway, so you know, the name doesn't really matter for this one, but since this is going to be permanent. The eagle whistle. What a handsome name for a handsome horse. Yes. Let's see. Soren. Well, okay, we can add soar to the end of it, kind of like hayfield. What about candle scents? Eagle. Candle scent. I mean, things that are flying, yes. Hmm. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. Why are you suddenly reciting romantic lines? Hmm. Well, you know those the weird High School Musical. Ah, it's been so long since I've indulged in any media related to High School Musical, probably because I didn't like it in the first place. Um, let's see. Uh, you know those like weird candle scents where they just make it some random assortment of words that you're just supposed to understand as a scent? Um, so we could probably think of something related to flying that sounds like a candle scent that someone would make up. Hmm. An example, I would say, is like a cloud's breath. First of all, clouds do not physically breathe. Second of all, I am not sure what that is supposed to smell like, but you're just supposed to know what that smells like. If it's a unique candle scent. Something similar to that, I think. Hmm. I do like soar adding into it. Let's see. Flying on a banshee is a candle scent, apparently. I'm not sure what flying on a banshee is supposed to is supposed to smell like, though. It's always fun to listen to these kinds of things. There's also, similarly, there's also a bunch of really strange types of tea, like watermelon tea. Uh, and tea blends are obviously, the unique tea blends are named such things like that. Um, I think I have a tin of a unique tea blend that was from a Christmas present, and it's called Santa's Secret or something like that. I'm like, mm. Oh, maybe we could add breeze at the end. What? Yeah. Santa's secret. um like you know how they call it a sea breeze? We could make it something that you normally wouldn't add breeze to. Um hmm. When I think of eagles, I also think of those scenes of like the Grand Canyon, for example, like a big canyon with the eagle flying and such things like that. Like, are you talking about Febreze? I mean, in a way, it's related to candle scents. So, um, oh, what about like? Okay, so extending off of that Grand Canyon scenery, right? I always think of like the weather in those scenes. You know how they have an overhead shot of the Grand Canyon flying across it, and then the eagle swoops in, and then you hear the noise that they make. I'm not going to attempt making the noise. I'm sorry. But like it's always a really, really sunny day because, you know, it's bright there and hot. Caca? No. Well, it's not a eagles don't make a caca. Thank you, Dunbarton church bell. Okay, what about something like ray breeze, like the sun's rays? Like the breeze, the scent of the breeze created by the rays of the sun. I mean, it's arbitrary enough, abstract enough to be similar to all those candle scents we were talking about. That you can smell that? Okay, good. It's like I said, one of those things that doesn't actually make sense, but you're supposed to just kind of feel the scent, emotionally feel the scent. Okay, let's see if Ray Breeze is available then. It is! We now have Ray Breeze the Eagle. Hooray! Let's do a congratulatory chicken walk. Hooray! Da 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 da. Ah, crashed. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Alright, that's enough of that. Made enough of a fool of myself for one stream. Alright, so we did do what our goal was, which was to name the two, name our two pets. So I'm glad for that. And now we have almost hit 5 p.m. which is the planned end for the stream, which I think I will do so. I apologize for the noise in the background for that whole while. I'm sure you could hear all of that, but you know, this is about the time when my parents are coming home from their duties, so you know, I do need to help them with some stuff as well. And I'm sure soon enough, my cat from earlier will come meowing at me to, you know, to amuse him. No. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream. Responsible. Yeah. Well, I have to set an example, you know. Yes, I believe my next MABINOGI stream is set for this Friday, so we'll continue with Blaanid's questline during then. I might put up a poll later on in the week whether you would all like me to continue with Blaanid's quest for the next stream, or if you would like me to start with the puppeteer questline. It really depends. Although, yeah, I mean, it's really up to all of you. I'm not particularly picky about that. But yes, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you're amused. And I hope that the rest of your day goes very well. If you do see me around in game, then feel free to say hello. I will be playing on this account off screen a bit, just to do some miscellaneous things like quests that I'm not planning to show on stream because they're just informational and not really relevant, like the Mabby novel quests I was talking about earlier. As well as the event stuff, because I'm not planning on covering the event at all. The current event, at least until we get Lacry to a point where he's actually able to participate in most of the events that come up. Because right now, as a pretty much fresh account that just passed level 1000, there's not much he can do. He hasn't done any of the basics, so he can't really participate in the events as is. So yes, for example, the Stardust stuff. But yeah, I will end the stream here. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.